Hi, good morning. This is Coach David Halal. One thing yesterday that struck me is that many times that we have or we receive or we want or we desire rather a blessing or something. One big thing that always happen is that we tend to not really accept, or we have a guilt. We have a tendency to have guilt. We feel guilty, and sometimes even though you might not really know that you feel guilty, but you do, because we have received so many negative signals, so many negative words people have spoken to us, towards us, with us, and of course so many negative things that we have spoken to ourselves. We have told ourselves that, you know what, I am this, I am that. Or you see somebody poor or somebody homeless, and then you feel like, yes, in a way, yes, you are blessed to not be homeless. But the negative side about this, a lot of times we feel that we should not have so much, or we should not be asking so much, because society or religion or people or friends and families have told us that we should not have, or we should not receive, or we should not desire so much, because it's a type of greed. It's a type of gluttony, when it comes to, food and prosperity. And that guilt feeling will stop you, will limit your belief that you deserve greatness, you deserve awesomeness, you deserve the best that you can get, that you should increase and improve more and more, going from better to better. I remember my first car when I came in America. My dad left me. It was a Dodge Omni. It was a 1984 or 85 Dodge Omni. And to see where I'm going with this is that I have the Dodge Omni, but because of course I didn't really have a driver license yet, and I didn't even know how to drive. It was a 5-speed stick shift, and I hadn't learned how to drive yet. But sitting in the car, I was listening to music, to Bob Marley, and mostly Bob Marley, because I love Bob Marley, and I was listening to one of his tapes. And I didn't know that I was supposed to crank up the car to listen to music. So I let the car, so the battery wouldn't die. I let the car, I just turned on the key a little bit, enough to listen to the radio and listen for hours until the battery died. And a few years later, I'm realizing a lot of times we have received blessings and we've killed it with either over pursuing or a type of limiting belief or guilt that stops us. These things stop us from receiving the blessing or enjoying the blessing that we have projected and manifested in our own lives, that the universe, God, has given to us. We tend to self-sabotage our own blessings. That is something, when it hit me, I say to myself, wow. So even when I had the Dodge Omni, which was my first car, I sabotaged it, messed it up, and then of course I never really drove that car, never had a chance to drive it, because not only I killed the battery and killed the alternator, but once that happened, I called a place, a junk car place, and sold the car for, I believe, $500. You know why? That's self-sabotaging. Not, I mean, you might do something. You might not have done something just like me, but you have sabotaged many great things in your life. Now, for that Dodge Omni, which at that time wasn't really, the best car, but that was my first car. It was a good car. That was gonna be my first car that I would enjoy. Later on, I remember working at my first job, Checkers, the restaurant, and this girl that was working there gave me a ride in her Dodge Omni. Her car wasn't even as nice as mine. As mine was. But I was like, wow, that car is nice. You see what I'm talking about? So I didn't enjoy the car. I did not enjoy, I'm sorry about this. I didn't enjoy the car. I messed it up. And now I'm seeing, I was sitting in her car, thinking how nice her car was, where my car was cleaner. You see, she had a Dodge Omni too, the same year, but it was, more abused or whatever, The car wasn't as nice as mine. So we do that all the time, even now that we are trying to, or we are manifesting positively great things in our lives. We're doing the same thing. For example, yesterday, like I've told you, I've received, money and, $20 a few days ago or last week. And the guy who gave me things and stuff like that, and some other people, and I've had some of my, where I work, some of my patients, they would bring me food. I don't ask for food. I don't, I can't even accept it really, but they would bring, a couple of them brought, food and stuff like that for me, and of course I appreciate it. Of course I'm kind of picky when it comes to food and where I eat and who cooks for me, but I was like, thank you and everything like that. But deep inside, I felt kind of guilty too, It's a guilt, it's weird. So I've researched, throughout the last few months how to, get rid of the guilt. Not only I ask for forgiveness, I ask, for forgiveness when I've done wrong, but I also ask God and the universe for forgiveness. And also I need in the same sense, you also need to allow yourself and to get rid of this guilt, and how you do that is by allowing yourself. You allow yourself to, by a type of affirmation, by a type of prayer. You said, I now allow myself to receive everything that I desire. I allow myself to manifest greatness, to manifest, for me right now it's $50,000 a month, which is $600,000 a year. I now allow myself to manifest $50,000 a month. So I've been saying that for the last, a few weeks or so, to myself every morning and every night, So it's a type of affirmation because we need to get rid of guilt, and that's why it also limits your belief. If you say, you're gonna win millions of dollars in the lottery, all of a sudden you will feel guilty. You will have all kind of things that come up. You're not supposed to play the lottery. You're not supposed to believe that. Some people will say, I don't believe in picking up money from the floor. If God's gonna give me something, or if the universe is gonna give me something, he'll write me a check, or he'll send it to me, in a clean way. That's limiting belief, because when you tell the universe or tell God exactly how you want that specific blessing, then you narrow the road. Can God do it? Can the universe deliver it? Yes. But it knows the most effortless way to deliver to you the things that you need, the things that you want, the things that you desire. And it's up to, God to give it to you. The manna in the Bible fell from the heavens to the floor. They had to pick it up, from the floor. They had to pick it up. And when they pick it up, they didn't know what it was. They said manna, which means, what is this? You see? So sometimes, you know, the universe, God might want to bless you in a way, and you said, you know what, I'm a Christian, or I am this and that, I want to receive it from the lottery. Your loss, I'll pick it up, I'll take it, you see, I'll take it. In fact, many churches have been built with people that have won the lottery, you know, with the money, the lottery money, or, you know, some kind of money. Money is not bad, it's the people, you know, us as a people, sometimes we, you know, we are guilty, we've done things wrong to get the money. Money doesn't care, you know, in the sense of where it lands. If you give the right energy, money will come to you. So, having said all this, you need to make sure that you ask for forgiveness, and you need to make sure that you clean yourself from guilt. You need to make sure you don't have a limiting belief, you know, that's stopping or that's slowing down your manifestation, you know. So my $50,000 a month, if it comes in the form of lottery, I'll take it. If it comes in the form of, you know, somebody give it to me, I'll take it. And of course, I have, you know, I am working, and I have businesses, online businesses that I am, you know, doing, and I have, you know, how you call this, you know, investment, you know, in, you know, different portfolio that I am, you know, that I am, you know, managing, that I have other people managing for me to bring me that $50,000 a month. So I open a bunch of different avenues for God to bless me with my 50 grand a month. And then it doesn't stop here, because understand that $50,000 a month is no money at all. It's no money at all for most people, you know. But right now it's my goal, and in a few months or a few years, and hopefully in a few weeks, it will be $100,000 a month, you know, of income, you know, after tax and everything. You know, it needs to be, you know, $50,000 right now, but, you know, soon it'll be more. So you need to understand that, see where your belief is, and increase it accordingly. You know, so right, you know, it might be $100 a month from you, or for you. It might be $100 a day for you. Whatever it is, be okay with it. You see, be okay with it. But you make sure that it's equal. Your beliefs are equal to what you want. So don't ask for millions when you know you don't believe it. Start low and increase, you know, little by little. I hope this video is clear. We are still manifesting, and we are breathing and enjoying our lives. Life is awesome. Life is beautiful. Enjoy your life, you know. Don't hang around with people that don't like you. Don't hang around with people that don't appreciate you. Don't hang around with people that are negative, that are talking every time you call them. Everything they say, everything they have to say is a complaint about life, about someone, about their job. You know, stay away from them. This is Coach David Halal, fearlessly and passionately pursuing his call and his destiny. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, and share with your friends. I'll talk to you soon. Let's get what we want, what we desire, and let's manifest together. I'll talk to you again, all right? Bye-bye.